Well, Jerry is a visionary, and he definitely had the idea. He had the vision long before I did, and he caught it because he happened to go to a Rotary meeting and he happened to meet someone who mentioned Korea and orphans there.
On that given day, Bob Morgan spoke about the Oklahoma 45th Division being the first to arrive in Korea and the last to leave. And the most notable thing they did was starting 26 orphanages. So the question and answer I asked him, are those orphanages still operational? He said, absolutely. We've stayed involved now for 20 years since the war was over. And during that moment at Rotary, it was God, through the Holy Spirit, inviting us to join him with these orphans. I went home and talked to Denise about it. And she said, darling, we've got our 2-year-old baby. I'm going to graduate school, I'm teaching school full-time, and you're working out at Calvary Baptist Church as minister of music, and we're doing this business, and you want to do what? Where? As we both felt it might kind of diminish and go away, but it didn't. The desire continued. So we pursued getting that question answered. And a guy named Buck Revell, who had been the Oklahoma FBI. So I called Buck and told him what we would like for him to find out for us. He said, the timing's perfect. He said, I have a responsibility of having several years over that part of the world, and I'll check it out and get back with you. And so in less than 2 weeks he called, and he says if a child is released for adoption, they have to go through a procedure to put the names out on the streets that this child was found at such and such place. Do you know anything about it? And after that period of time, the child would then qualify to be an abandoned child. So he says, if you do decide to do it, I want to be the first to adopt. So in less than a year, Buck did receive from us this beautiful little child who's now living in Dallas and has been with the FBI herself for many years.